What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of my channel. My name is Yangji, and today I am going to be talking to you guys about what are the three things that are going to determine if you are going to import a product onto your Shopify store. So this would primarily refer to Shopify because it is the only other platform that I heavily import products from Aliexpress onto. So I do my monthly new imports from Aliexpress onto my Shopify store, my Shopify dropshipping store, because it's a pretty good way of keeping my store fresh, and also it would get your ads, you will get a lot more ads distributed out there, especially if you're running Google or Bing ads. So if you have a bigger catalog for Google and Bing to actually show your ads from or distribute your items onto ads, this could be a huge advantage in my opinion. If you guys have any thoughts or comments, please leave it in the video description below. I would also love to hear what you guys think. And if you guys have not yet already, please subscribe to my channel, as I will be coming out with new videos just like this weekly on how to make it as an entrepreneur and on your own. So let's begin. So I do my monthly imports of new products onto my Shopify dropshipping store, and I really like keeping my store, filled with new products. So this is why I do it. And I understand that there's quite a bit of platforms you can actually go and import products from, but I still like Aliexpress because I feel that a lot of products are still going to be originating from Aliexpress, and it's one of the biggest product inventories I have ever seen, especially when it comes to the electronics niche. So what happens is, when I find that new product and it looks great, the product looks great, and everything checks out, the last three things that I consider to myself before I actually import this product onto my store is what I'm going to be talking about. And point number one is going to be how many sellers are actually selling this product that you're interested in importing onto your store. This is very important because if you only have one or two sellers selling that product that you're interested in selling onto your store, chances are, when you get an order for that product and you only have one or a couple of sellers to actually turn to actually fulfill this order for your customer, what happens is, these sellers may or may not have the product in hand. Something can go wrong. They could ship very, late, and that is something that's very undesirable for when you actually fulfill your orders, and it can become very frustrating, especially when a seller messes up your order and you just have no one else to turn to. And so it's great that if you have checked out a product and it checks out with you, but you also have abundant sellers for that product, then you're going to have a lot of sellers to actually choose from. And we're going to look at some of the characteristics of these sellers before you actually go and purchase the item from them and fulfill the order for your customer. Number two, so given that you have a lot of sellers for the product that you're interested in selling, the next thing you want to look at is the quality of the sellers. So what this means is, I always like to depend on sellers who have at least a 95% positive on Aliexpress, because anything below that, there is probably something wrong with them. And when you look into their seller profile, there are three criteria that actually contribute to their seller rating. One is item as described, two is communication, and three is shipping speed. So a lot of us do value each of those three characteristics that contribute to your sellers, the seller's rating. And one of the most important to me, of course, is communication and shipping speed. So given that you want to sell a product and you want to have abundant sellers to actually choose from. And when you look into each of those sellers, you want to select the ones that have preferably the fastest shipping speed. So that is going to help you in the long run, especially when you're fulfilling a bunch of orders. You want to have your item shipped as soon as possible and as fast as possible. This will reduce your customer service and complaint rate. Number 3, this is also going to contribute to shipping speed. So if you guys have been on Aliexpress, you will notice that when you do a search for your item that you want to fulfill, you will see sellers with a little bit of the days number on the bottom right hand corner of the product. What this means is that is the amount of time they're going to take to actually handle and fulfill your order. So with that said is, the fewer days, the better. So I usually like going with sellers with at most 5 days handling time. If it's 7 days, that's just way too long. And you also want to look at in combination with their shipping speed as well. So, this is really going to matter because the handling time plus the way that they actually ship their items, that is going to impact how soon your customers are going to receive their orders. And of course, without having being said, the faster, the better, and the more communicative the sellers are, the better as well. So these are the 3 things you will want to see and you will want to have checked out before you go and import that item that you are interested in into your Shopify store or any other platform that you're running a drop shipping store on. So these are the 3 things. Let me know what you guys think, if they're right, if they resonate with you, and if they help you with your decision making. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time.